Assalamualaikum and very good morning. Evening lah for your class. So today we have our first online classes because of try to have the prevention of spread of COVID disease kan. Okay, now without further ado, we just continue with our last chapter. In the last chapter, we actually covered on the accidents, right? So so we have covered a bit about the earlier topics of accidents. So the definition of accidents um, kita dah go through, and the management system also how it relates to the accidents, and we also have discussed on the common causes of accidents, and we also have some sort of debates about safety, child car safety. So these are some of the accidents involving vehicles, and also we have also explored the death rates in work accidents. Okay, now we just continue with this topic, which is the accident and their effects. So there is long history of debate of the effect of accidents on industry, workers, and companies. So historically, the prevailing view was that accident prevention programs were too costly. So any programs which relates to the to avoid accident definitely will involve some costs, because of you need to print out pamphlets, need to plan something out, do meetings here and there, and so many activities involved, which is involving costs. So the contemporary view is that accidents are too costly and accident prevention makes sense economically lah. So if accident happen, definitely you involve much more cost. So you cannot avoid the cost of prevention. So you need to spend on prevention of accidents. So accident prevention, which have been advocated on a moral basis, is now justified in economic terms lah. So maknanya in order to reduce the loss of life, so meaning that when you lost your life, it also impact on the economic as well, economic of a family, of a community. So that's why we spend on prevention of accidents. So among the effects include death, chemical burn, heat burn, soft tissue injuries, lost work. I think we have also covered on this matter as well. So just skip this part. Now we look into the global impact of accidents and injuries. So rapid development and pressure of global competition are resulting in increased workplace facilities in China and the Pacific Rim countries. So this is also I have discussed with you guys about how we as Malaysian are developing countries, and other developing countries are actually some sort of the victims, whereby we are actually receiving so many manufacturers from the developed country, for example like Japan, Americans, United Kingdoms, and even Europeans. So we are actually some sort of their dumping dumping places where the technology of non-green are being transferred to our country, where we are absorbing, or we are running the operation in non-safe manners, and also environmentally threatening. So as a result, that's the problem of being a developing country lah. So occupational injuries in developing countries are more prevalent in such high-risk industries such as mining, construction, and agriculture, because men tend to die as a result of accident, lung diseases, and work-related cancers such as those which is caused by asbestos. So asbestos ni it can actually trigger or cause the cancers lah. So occupational injuries in developing countries are more same thing. More than half of retirement are taken early to collect pensions based on work-related disabilities rather than normal retirement. So that is statistically mentioned that most of pension or early retirement are taken or due to the accident rather than waiting for the normal retirement process lah. So that's one is not efficient for company and also bad for the families or victims. Okay, now we move on to the next topic, which is the theories of accident causation. So there are so many few popular theories which discuss about the what causes accidents. First, we have what have been written by Herbert Heinrich, where he has studied about 75,000 industrial accidents in 1920s and concluded that 88% of industrial accidents are caused by unsafe acts which committed by fellow workers. Maknanya you punya kawan yang punya perangai di tahun 20 it cause accident and impact on your fellow workers. So that is what they term as domino theory. So basically, Heinrich, there are 10 axioms of industrial safety. First, injuries result from a completed series of factors, one of which is the accident itself. So one accident, so the injuries result from a completed series of factors. Maknanya there are so many factors. So these factors are series, and once they are completed, it will impact to the accidents. Next is an accident can occur only as the result of unsafe act. This is what we have mentioned. But by a person or a physical or mechanical hazard. Maknanya a person due to his unsafe act. Contoh unsafe act ni macam mana? You neglect the operation standards, you skip certain standards, and also being playful at your workplace, so which result to any physical or mechanical hazards which somehow will impact on your fellow friends at work. Okay, next is most accidents are the result of unsafe behavior by people. Okay, that is also related to the second one. An unsafe act by a person or unsafe condition does not always immediately result in an injury. It doesn't mean that those act is actually will immediately impact on accident. It may pile up, or it may sum up just daripada sikit-sikit until it burst lah, right? Because we never know. Contoh macam you isap rokok, itu unsafe act, maknanya suppose a company or manufacturer dia tak patut atau tidak benarkan untuk mengisap rokok dalam kawasan kilang. So what happened was this person probably they neglect these safety issues, so dia just isap rokok, and then puntung rokok tu dia ingat dah clean, dah okay, so dia buang merata. Sometimes this place they actually dedicate some smoking area, but somehow this person dia probably dia buang dekat rumput kering ke, kertas-kertas sampah kering ke, so dia tak perasan, lama-lama terbakar the whole place. Okay, sama juga macam insiden dalam kapal terbang ke, dalam kenderaan. Kadang-kadang a few small things that people neglect or take extra caution on to ensure the safety. So dia lupa, kadang case macam tak pump tayar, you do not change your brake disc contohnya, itu dalam kenderaan. So next is the reason why people commit unsafe act can serve as helpful guides in selecting corrective action. Maknanya if we can understand this issue of why people actually do this unsafe act, it's actually the way of how we can reduce or avoid and even prevent accidents, and it will be the best thing of how we can put up something to ensure that this thing never happen lah. Maknanya the unsafe act and behaviour tu kita letak some corrective action to ensure that people do not do mistakes. So like what I've mentioned before, the Pokoyoke punya concept, whereby with this concept is actually proof ataupun avoid bad things to happen lah. And then severity of an accident is largely fortuitous, and the accident that caused it is largely preventable. The seventh kita tengok is the best accident prevention techniques are analogous with the best quality and productivity techniques. Maknanya rather than kita ada things which is too systematic, maknanya digital punya digital sangat, tak semestinya itu bagus. The best thing is analogous ni maknanya talking about you do a normal monitoring physically, visually, maknanya you tengok sendiri on the ground what happened, rather than leaving machine to monitor for you. So you just do it yourself, you tengok your surroundings. Maknanya you once you kerja sebagai contohnya safety officer ataupun employee at your workplace, so you tak bergantung kepada sistem, you must go down yourself and take a look. Next is management should assume responsibility for safety because it is the best position to get result. So management lagi, we talking about always orang bawah ni memang dia concern pasal dia punya safety, tapi the most important person who make decision, because kadang pelaksana ni dia follow whatever the management tell us to do, and then it always back to the management to take action properly lah. And then the next one, ninth, the supervisor is the key person in the prevention of industrial accident. Tadi management, and then the next is supervisor. Dia adalah the key person in the prevention of industrial accident. And 10 exams is the direct causes of an accident. For example, compensation, liability claims, medical costs, and hospital expenses. There are also hidden and indirect lah. And then now we look into the domino theory punya 5 factors in the sequence of event which leading up to accident. So ni dia daripada bawah, domino ni, if you pernah main domino, you have some sort of tablet, something which look like a tablet, and then you line up the pieces, and then you push one block, and then it fall to others, and then every block tu jatuh sesama sendiri lah. And then from one pieces, katalah you susun 100 pieces of dominoes, so 100 tu jatuh one by one, jatuh. That's domino effect. So you tengok this stair likes, maknanya macam tangga, rupa tangga ni, dia mula daripada ujung lah, tak kira lah bawah ke atas ke, tapi dia ada one point, begin with one point, which is here. So ancestry and social environment, that's what he said. So character and traits that lead people to behave in unsafe manner can be inherited or acquired as a result of social environment. Maknanya you dah biasa dalam satu budaya yang mana you terbiasa ataupun cenderung untuk melakukan kesilapan, kecerobohan. Benda ni boleh jadi sebenarnya boleh diwarisi. Ini kata Henry ni lah. So it's something which is inherited, and atau being in one social environment yang mana dalam masyarakat tu probably dia punya perangai dia ialah sikap acuh tak acuh tu banyak. Alright. And then next is fault of a person. Ni look into the lebih kurang sama juga, cuma dia lebih kepada negative traits. Dah lah tadi dia memang selalu orang kata macam selalu suai lah. this one is a person itself, dia ada sikap-sikap negatif traits, inherit or acquired ni more like the previous one, and then why this is become the reason of why people behave in an unsafe manner and why hazardous conditions exist. Okay, and then the third domino point is where you are doing the unsafe act in mechanical or by within the physical hazard. So definitely acts by people and mechanical physical hazards which are direct causes to accident. So tadi daripada awal bermula dengan apa yang dia warisi daripada keturunan dia, kedua perangai dia sendiri negatif, ketiga perbuatan dia yang tidak selamat ataupun mesin yang tidak selamat, dan seterusnya akan berlaku accident itu sendiri. So typically injury accidents are caused by falling or being hit by moving object. Maksudnya ada benda yang bergerak ataupun benda yang jatuh lah. And finally, the injury itself. Once accident happen, sama ada berlaku, impact dia ialah tadi kita dah baca macam-macam lah, and commonly injury. So typical injuries resulting from accident include laceration and fractures, patah dan juga berdarah lah. So injuries are caused by the action of preceding factors. So removal of central factors. Yang penting sekali ialah we remove the central factors, which is tadi kat tengah-tengah tu kita tengok this unsafe act and mechanical or physical hazard ni, we need to remove this.